You guys saw my real estate Periscope earlier. That was a property a colleague of mine just bought. Um, Completely gutted it. Yeah, one of the biggest fixer uppers, but it's a massive amount of property. So he's it's a process. It's a process. So I was helping him out. We had to get like this 400-pound bathtub out the window. So called on the muscle, but. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to another Forex trading recap. Haven't done one of these in a while. I don't think it's been a busy week. I'm a little behind everything. We had the big paradigm shift event this Thursday. How many of you guys like that? Did you guys like that? It's a little different than what I usually do. Um, Wanted to take a more psychological approach. I know everyone likes, show me, give me his trading strategy, show me how to trade, teach me this, teach me that. But we know that psychology and mindset is one of the biggest parts, is the biggest part that's stopping people from being successful and unsuccessful. So I wanted to concentrate on that. You never know how stuff like that goes down. So I like hearing the feedback. Learned a lot. A lot of you guys loved it. You liked it. Cool. Good to hear. So the paradigm shift event went well. We did a live trading. Everyone that was invited to the event, they got to hang out with Jason Greystone and myself in the live trading room on Friday as well, which was a big success. We had over 200 members in each of the live rooms. It was non-farms day, so we got a chance to do a lot of Q&A and just help a lot of traders out. Unfortunately, the trading week, kisses from Switzerland. Thank you. Unfortunately, the trading week didn't go so well. This wasn't one of my best trading weeks. I should get some better lighting here. But anyway, wasn't one of my best trading weeks at all. Actually suffered from a drawdown. I know I was I think it was 2 for 10. Took 10 trades during the week. Was only able to scratch out, I think, 2 or 3 winners for minus about 160 something pips. So it was a drawdown. Which is unfortunate, but it was also something that we were prepared for. We've been on a winning streak for the last 5 weeks, and we talked about this in Paradigm Shift. Losses happen. As a trader, you're going to lose. You're going to lose often. When those losses come, yes, they are stressful, but you don't want to turn it to an area of distress. So if you mentally prepare for those drawdowns, they're a lot easier, a lot easier to take in. You don't freak out. You don't start revenge trading. You don't start making up stuff. Buy here or sell here. You don't start moving stops. You essentially take your medicine. You take your medicine, you deal with the drawdown. You know that drawdowns don't last forever, and you will recover. So we were on a 5-week winning streak coming into this. Took a hit this week, and hopefully we can knock that out the way and get back to our winning ways next week. A little thing I like to think of is I try to put a positive spin on everything. Every loss, instead of thinking about each loss as being this over dramatic, painful, end of the world type scenario, each loss simply puts me closer to that next win. Right? If you think about your system is all percentage based, right? We never know when wins and losses are going to come in our system, but we know the probabilities. We know that if we have a 70% system per se, 7 out of every 10 trades should be a winner. Now, of course, it doesn't always happen 7 winners in a row, 3 losses in a row, 7 winners in a row, 3 losses in a row. We never know how it comes. It typically becomes win-win, loss, win-win, loss, 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 win-win-win. It's sporadic, but if you know that your probability is 70%, when you get 3 losses in a row, instead of beating yourself up and quitting on the system and letting all the negative thoughts circle throughout your mind, you want to put a positive spin and say 3 losses. All right, here come the 7 winners, baby. Here comes the win streak. And that just helps you stay mentally focused through those rough times. It's tough. Fortunately, many of the traders that I work with, you're involved in a training course with other clients, or you're in a live room, so you have that community. When we're typing in, John may type in, hey guys, took 3 losses in a row, you'll have Rob fire back, hey John, I'm on 4. I feel you. Took that same euro dollar loss. And it's comforting. It helps you feel like you're not alone. Misery loves company. When you're by yourself, it's a little tougher. When you're trading by yourself and you don't have that community aspect, you don't really have other traders to talk to. And I'm not talking about trading forums, guys. That's Trading, that's the worst place you can go because nobody ever loses on trading forums, right? Pip God never loses on the trading forums. But when you're by yourself, it's a little harder to handle because, again, you start thinking those thoughts. Well, is this normal? Am I the only one losing? Pip Monster made 82 pips this week. How come I lost? And it just hurts and hurts and hurts. What has been your max drawdown percentage as a professional trader now? Now recently or like I've blown accounts in the past before I was good. You talking about 100% blown accounts? More recently, my max drawdown probably, and don't worry guys, it's not, for you guys worried about my coffee addiction, yes, it's a Starbucks cup, but it's hot chocolate in here. I'm in love with the cocoa. Max drawdown, since I've been a professional trader, probably maybe 20 something percent, 25, I would say. I don't know. I gotta have, the numbers are all on the computer. I'm not in the office right now, but maybe 20 something percent, I would say. In the past though, in the past, I don't even think I had a max drawdown. I would trade until, trade until the account broke. But hey, I would probably say 20%. I have my max drawdown set at 35. So if I ever hit 35, that's a big red flag to say, hey, stop trading. You're done. Take a break. Reset. But I would probably say 20 something percent. This would have been, what was it? 2 years ago, 2014. Was that the year where we had the very low volatility in the market, where the volatility just got sucked dry? Was that 2014, guys? I don't know if you guys have been trading that long, where there was like no movement. Yeah, it must have been that year. I really struggled from, I think, March, April, May, June of that year. I really struggled. And a lot of it to do, I was shooting for extended targets because that's the way I traded. And because there was so low volatility, extended targets just weren't getting hit. So my win percentage was the same, but because I was taking only half profits on my winners and not getting that second half consistently hit and taking full losses when I got stopped out, I had a good win percentage, but my account was going backwards. Luckily, smart enough to adjust to the market and make some adjustments in the trading plan, and ended up with a very profitable year. But that was a tough. I had never seen that at the time. So when it first started, I'm like, what the heck is going on? What do I do? And that's kind of the fun about the markets, guys. There's a difference between a good trader knows how to adjust. Let's put it that way. A good trader is like a good coach. You adjust to the situation. Kind of like what Arsenal yesterday when they went down a man and still tied it up against the Spurs. Unbelievable game. Unbelievable game. Golly. One of the best derbies in recent history. Great job. But yeah, you got to make an adjustment, and you got to be able to, I don't want to say make moves on the fly. You want to think about something. I have in my plan, I can't adjust my rules. I can only adjust my rules every quarter. So that's every 3 months is when I can make the adjustment. I got to let 3 months go by before I can, that way I don't make any impulsive decisions. I don't have a losing week like this week. It'd be like, oh no, I got to change everything. No more trading cipher formations. It gives me time to really get a feel of what's going on. What expression there, Greystone? On the fly? Greystone. Greystone. All right. Do you guys have any other questions before we head out? I'm an Everton supporter. I wanted the Spurs to win though. So I was pretty disappointed, but what's on my watch list for the upcoming week? I have not looked at a single chart, so I have no idea. I won't do my analysis really until tomorrow morning. I got to prep for Monday's training lesson. Yeah, Everton. Yeah. Blew it yesterday too. Gosh. Whatever. But I won't look at a chart until typically, I don't really worry about Sundays. I'll check to see if there's any gaps, but I let Monday kind of be my breathing day. Being in the U.S., I like seeing a full European and full U.S. session go past because not many traders are really making that many decisions from Monday. They're still kind of like weekend hangover mode where they're coming in like, I got to get to work. So I like a full day to go past before I make any serious analysis. But I'll do some top-down analysis tomorrow. It took me, how many years did it take me to be a professional trader? I would say this. It took me, there's a difference between professional trader and consistently profitable trader. I considered myself a professional trader really about a year in. It was a change, well, a year after I took my formal education, or as far, not college-wise formal education, but I took a professional trading course. A year after that, I really shifted my mindset to being a professional. Doesn't really mean I'm making this much money or that much money. It's all about how you treat it. I'm treating my trading like a business. I have a routine. I have a business plan. I'm consistently doing this, consistently doing that. In my mind, that's professional. So you want to call yourself and act like a professional trader, whether you're making profits or not. It's that mindset that will help bring the profits in. But as far as being a successful trader, consistently profitable trader, it took me, I started Forex about 2009. Probably took me a good 2.5, 3 years. 3 years. I asked the question, how old was I when I was managing that $250,000 account? I was, how old was I? How old am I now? Hold on. I got out of college 22. I was maybe 20, 26 maybe? 26? Close to 20, 26? Yeah, 26, 25, 26. When that happened. It took a lot of no's. A client. A client. Took a lot of no's from a lot of other clients. Trust me, a lot of no's and a lot of laughs. But all you need is one. Mark Cuban had a book called How to Win at the Game of Business. All you need is one yes. All you need is one yes. I didn't see that last question about people being employed for the average of 4 years. Can you type that in again? It looked interesting. One rule limits your loss. Good rule. Yep. Don't go broke. Number one rule of trading. Don't go broke. If I were to use a 1 to 2 risk reward, what do you think of a stop loss of 45 pips, target profit 90 pips? Good. Take what the market's giving you. If that's what the chart is giving you, take it. Will robots make the majority of humans unemployed in 30 years? Not me. Not if you own the robots. I tell you what, if that's ever going to happen, if robots are going to take my job, I'm going to make sure I own the robots. But no, they won't make. We're not going to be unemployed. No, they won't allow that to happen. I don't know. I wouldn't trust robots. Wouldn't trust them. That's a very interesting question. I don't think so, but I don't know. That's not my specialty. Jason's the next Ty Lopez. Sitting here in my garage with these two Audis, one black, one white, because I couldn't decide which one I wanted, so I just bought both. Right, Greystone? Teasing me with your Audi shopping while I'm driving around on this silver Toyota Camry. I think volume is you can't tell volume in the Forex market. You can't tell volume in the Forex market the way you tell it in other markets. So I think volume is useless in the Forex market as far as reading actual volume. Now, reading volume as far as like candlesticks and stuff like that, that's fine. But as far as like having a level 2 deal, it's not in orders. You can't do that in Forex because there's no central market. I drive a Toyota Camry, 2005 silver Toyota Camry. As soon as you hit 60, it starts vibrating a little bit. I bought the wife a new car last year in hopes that I get the next one. That was my plan. If I buy her one last year, the next one's on me. Hopefully I can get Civic, nice. I come from a Honda family. I had a 95 Acura Integra, 99 Acura Integra that I loved. It broke down and I just couldn't find. I needed a car at the time. Couldn't find anything Honda that I could afford at the time, so I got the Camry. Felt like a trader, but it was all good. Akil, may I know which users you look up to on TradingView? Nobody, to be honest. It is nothing against users. I have a lot of friends on there. Nico's in the room. Jason Graystone's in the room. I got a lot of clients that use it too, but I just don't follow other traders' ideas, so I don't really care what other traders post. I don't mean that to sound mean or arrogant, but I'm completely focused on my focus. Other traders have a plan that is set to other traders. Jason Greystone, he's someone that was a client of ours at Trading Power, and now he's a teacher. So he came up learning to trade the same way that I trade. He won't follow an idea that I have. That's how you want to separate it. I know you trade what you see. You don't look for ideas from other people, in my opinion. Now it's tough to say, but that's just my mindset on it. You can get ideas from people that are like-minded, but you don't want to follow other traders, in my opinion. I'm gonna lose all my Trading View followers now. I hope that makes sense how I stated it. It's okay to look, to see, to try and learn, but once you're a professional trader, once you have your system set and your rules set, and you're sticking to that, and there's always something to learn, but there's not really much to adjust your plan. You want to stick to what you do, and you don't want to get clouded by all the other outside nonsense going on. That's a very good question, really. That is a very good question. Jason said, because I could demonstrate my performance and I created an opportunity. I'm guessing that's an answer to a question someone else asked. I didn't see it. I missed it. Was sipping my hot cocoa. I love these casual meetings, man. All right. Yeah, if you had a question I missed, feel free to type it in, guys. I'm sorry. They come in really, really quick. So I'm trying to get to them. Do you do anything besides trading? Yes. I have a real estate business. I'm also a track and field coach. That is my passion, is coaching track and field. One of the reasons I got into trading is because I really want to coach track and field. Track and field is not something you can make a career out of it. You're not going to be wealthy doing it. And being wealthy means a lot to me. Don't get me wrong. I'm all about happiness, but I'm a true believer in that money can buy happiness. I think if you say money can't buy happiness, then you're crazy. Money can certainly put you in a situation where you're a lot more happy. But you also want to follow your passion. So I love coaching so much that trading was an avenue that allowed me to have a flexible schedule so that I can still coach. And it's great. But coaching, and my real estate business, which we're trying to get off the ground. Never seen a homeless happiness person. You know what? And that's true. I really, MT4 versus Ninja versus, I would say definitely Ninja over MT4. I hate MT4. At the end of the day, you want to use, if you can efficiently do what you need to do on it, that's fine. But I was never a fan of MT4. I hear a lot of people that just don't like it. So I personally like Ninja. But I've seen a lot of homeless people in my lifetime, and yeah, they don't. Let's tell you this, from someone who came from a situation who didn't have a lot of money to someone who is in a better situation now, I'm a lot more happier. And I understand what people say by that. There's other things in life like love and blah, blah, blah. But even relationship wise, when we were struggling, my wife and our relationship wasn't as tight because, if you have a bad day at work, you often take it home to the family, right? You have a bad day at work, your boss yells at you, you're frustrated, you come home and the kid knocks over your dinner and you're like, what are you doing? You take that stress home with you. The same thing with unhappiness. If you're unhappiness and unhappy in other aspects of your life, you're going to take that home in your relationships as well. So if you can put yourself in a situation where you're happy, it spreads to all the other aspects in your life as well. So I'm a true believer in that money can buy happiness. And money can also provide other people happiness, right? If you get enough money, you can make some pretty good donations that help other people out as well. And if you're someone that gets joy by helping others, we donate to this food bank a lot, or Water Street Rescue Mission. And it just brings a lot of joy to see that, hey, we have homeless people that are eating, and we were a small part of making that happen. So that's happiness as well. So I don't mean that you can just buy everything you want, but you have options, which is great. You have options. Anything else, guys? Got advice on running a business soon to start a company as a prop firm. Surround yourself with smart and motivated people. Surround yourself with people that are hardworking. Surround yourself with people that know more than you. A lot of people think that if you want something done in business, you've got to learn all of it. There's nothing wrong with having an understanding of it, but be really, really good at what you're good at, and let someone else be really, really good at what they're good at. And that's how you form a strong team. Don't try to do everything yourself. You're going to wear yourself thin in different areas. Be good at what you're good at. If you're weak at something, don't even waste time working on that weakness. Waste time or use time working on your strength. Get stronger, right? Hire someone else or have a partner that is really good in another area. Fake it before you make it. Darn right. I was calling myself looking in the mirror every morning as I recited my trade plan. And you guys know the story about me dressing up in a suit and tie just to drive around the block, or many of you do. I was calling myself a professional trader when I was still going broke. Trying to form that mindset. How many accounts do you trade at once? I trade 2. Greystone just typed in something about business as well. I saw 20 million. I was like, whew, whew. Yeah, I trade 2 accounts. I have a personal account and I have an account for the syndicate program that we run. And if you're not in the syndicate, sign up. It's $1. And by the way, for you guys that saw Paradigm Shift, just a reminder, that big bundle offer that we shared you guys, that ends tomorrow. So if you're on the fence, make up your mind on which way you want to go. Make up your mind. I got a really good email today, or we got a really good email last week, I think it was, about it was a guy that became a successful trader, and he didn't take any of our course. Well, he's part of our program, Syndicate and Live Room, but he didn't take any of our courses. And he was like, I've been doing this, and 3-4 years later, I finally found success. And he's like, the one thing I learned throughout that is that I should have taken a course. And it's like, why would you have taken a course? So you said you found success. He's like, yeah, but I could have cut 3 years out of my life if I didn't do that. So it's pretty cool to hear that perspective. Someone that made it without taking a course and now is regretting not doing it, even though he's still successful. Like, I wasted 3 years of my life trying to figure it out on my own. That's pretty cool though. Yeah, thank you, Lane. Best course for the price. I agree. We're really, really cheap compared to the other quality courses out there, which are only a handful that I know. RSI is the only indicator I use. I saw that question coming earlier. RSI, that's it. Other than that, I'm the naked trader. Woo! No, not for live Periscope. Not playing that game. Whenever you say naked trader, you got to take it off. No. Molly. What's going on, Molly? You would come in at that moment. You know what I'm working with, Molly. You know. Oh, man. One of my partners in crime just signed and support me on Periscope. That's awesome. All right. Anything else, guys, I can do for you before this thing gets out of hand? Is this one YouTube worthy, or should we just keep it on the scope? Let me know. Traders going wild. Hey, I always say I'm shameless promotion, so if I gotta sell my body to do it, it must be done. All right, guys. 12 weekers, I'll see you guys. I appreciate it, man. 12 weekers, I'll see you guys tomorrow in our Q&A. Oh, man, Lester just might win the premiership. Gosh, what a year. If only Everton didn't choke away all those games in the last 5 minutes. I'll see you guys. Toby Transformation members, I'll see you Monday. Syndicate members, we'll have our War Room meeting Monday. If you're not in the Syndicate, guys, it's $1 for the first month. Join up right now. Stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Yes, I'm selling it to you for $1. If you don't like it, then just cancel it after a month. It's $1. Gosh, live room members, I'll see you Tuesday. Until then, guys, plan your trade your plan. Off to see Lakers and Warriors.